All right, page 120 and 121 in our World in Space book. The bottom of the sea. What lies beneath the ocean? What's at the bottom of the deep blue sea? Tall mountains, great plains, deep valleys, volcanoes. The whole outside of the earth is covered with a rocky crust. The continents and islands, the parts on which we live, are the highest parts of the crust. The lowest parts are covered by the seas and oceans, so the bottom of the sea is really part of the earth's rocky crust. It is much like the part we live on. There is a great mountain range that runs down the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It is longer than any mountain range on land. The tops of some of the mountains stick up out of the water, forming islands. The deepest parts of the ocean are long, narrow valleys called trenches. The very deepest of these, called the Challenger Deep, is in the Pacific Ocean. There, the bottom of the trench is almost 11 kilometers, 7 miles or 11 kilometers below the surface of the water. Floating mountains of ice. What is the great shining shape floating in the cold gray water of the northern sea? Is it a mountain of snow? Is it an island where the frost giants live? Is it the great cold castle of Snow King? No, it's none of these things. It's an iceberg, one of the enormous chunks of ice that float in the ocean near the North and South Poles. An iceberg can be as big as a mountain, and as wide as an island, and as beautifully shaped as a castle. Many icebergs weigh millions of tons and are many miles wide. Giant sheets of ice cover the South Pole and a large part of Greenland near the North Pole. Icebergs are huge pieces that break off from the edges of these ice sheets. The bergs drift along in the ocean until they reach warmer water. Then they begin to melt and break apart. In time, they melt completely and become part of the ocean's water. An iceberg may stick far up out of the water. It may tower over great ships and make them look like toy boats. But the part above the water is only a tiny bit of the whole iceberg. The part below the surface is nearly 8 times bigger than the part we see. It's a fact. You can see yourself that only a small part of an iceberg sticks up above the water. Put an ice cube into a glass of water. Look through the side of the glass. You will see that most of the ice cube is below the surface of the water. The little ice cube in the glass acts just like a giant iceberg in the ocean.